Hello, everyone, and welcome to Faith God Love Channel. Today is all about the Bible and the next section we will be working on. If you've been following along, I have read part of the Bible up until Micah. Now, Micah has, let's see how many sections it has. Okay. Micah only has 7 sections. So, let me take a look here. Okay. I'm going to read section 2 and two and 5 of Micah. I do suggest that you read the entire section of Micah, but for the time being, I'll be sharing these 2 sections, sections 2 and 5, with you. Also, you're more than welcome to listen in on these 2 sections and follow along in your own Bible. All right, so section 2 does have a heading. It's called Woe to the Oppressors. Woe to those who devise wickedness and work evil in their beds. When the morning dawns, they perform it, because it is in the power of their hand. They covet fields and seize them, and houses and take them away. They oppress a man in his house, a man in his inheritance. Therefore, thus says the Lord, behold, against this family I am devising disaster, from which you cannot remove your necks, and you shall not walk haughtily. For it will be a time of disaster. In that day they shall take up a taunt song against you, and moan bitterly, and say, we are utterly ruined. He changes the portion of my people, how he removes it from me. To an apostate he allots our fields. Therefore you will have none to cast the line by lot in the assembly of the Lord. Do not preach, thus they preach. One should not preach of such things. Disgrace will not overtake us. Should this be said, O house of Jacob, has the Lord grown impatient? Are these his deeds? Do not my words do good to him who walks uprightly? But lately my people have risen up as an enemy. You strip the rich robe from those who pass by trustingly, with no thought of war. The women of my people you drive out from their delightful houses. From their young children you take away my splendor forever. Arise and go, for this is no place to rest, because of the uncleanness that destroys, with, with a grievous destruction. If a man should go about and utter wind and lies, saying, I will preach to you of wine and strong drink, he would be the preacher for this people. I will surely assemble all of you, O Jacob. I will gather the remnant of Israel. I will set them together like sheep in a field, in a fold, like a flock in its pasture, a noisy multitude of men. He who opens the breath goes up before them. They break through and pass the gate, going out by it. Their king passes on before them, the Lord at their head. Moving on to section 5. Section 5 has a heading that says, The ruler to be born in Bethlehem. Now muster your troops, O daughter of troops. Sledge is laid against us. With a rod they strike the judge of Israel on the cheek. But you, O Bethlehem Ephrath, who are too little to be among the clans of Judah, from you shall come forth for me one who is to be ruler in Israel, whose coming forth is from of old, from ancient days. Therefore he shall give them up until the time when she who is in labor has given birth. Then the rest of his brothers shall return to the people of Israel. And he shall stand and shepherd his flock in the strength of the Lord, in the majesty of the name of the Lord his God. And they shall dwell secure, for now he shall be great to the ends of the earth, and he shall be their peace. When the Assyrian comes into our land and treads in our palaces, then we shall rise against him 7 shepherds and 8 princes of men. They shall shepherd the land of Assyria with the sword, and the land of Nimrod at the entrances. And he shall deliver us from the Assyrian when he comes into our land and treads within our border. Now, within this section, section 5, there's another heading. The heading says, A remnant shall be delivered. Then the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many peoples, like dew from the Lord, like the showers on the grass, which delay not for a man, nor wait for the children of man. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the nations, in the midst of many peoples, like a lion among the beasts of the forest, like a young lion among the flocks of sheep, which when it goes through, treads down and tears in pieces, and there is none to deliver. Your hand shall be lifted up over your adversaries, and all your enemies shall be cut off. And in that day, declares the Lord, I will cut off your horses from among you, and will destroy your chariots, and I will cut off the cities of your land, and throw down all your strongholds, and I will cut off sorceries from your hand, and you shall have no more tellers of fortunes, and I will cut off your carved images and your pillars from among you, and you shall bow down no more to the work of your hands. And I will root out your Asherah images from among you, and destroy your cities. And in anger and wrath I will execute vengeance on the nations that did not obey. All right, so that concludes section of Micah 2 and 5. Again, please read the entire section of Micah. That concludes the rest of this Bible section. Please take a moment to share a comment or send a prayer through email. You can find my email in the About section of this channel. You can share comments, suggestions for what you'd like to see as it relates to the Bible and anything else related to that extent. I just ask that you keep it kind, friendly, and respectful. Also, if you have a moment today, please check out the GoFundMe link in the About section as well. There you'll find a personal story that I have shared about someone going through a difficult time right now, and any sort of encouragement or help is appreciated. So thank you and have a blessed day. Take care.